definitely alive, but I'm also live. What's going on, everybody? John Sanders with Limitless. Thanks for tuning in. We have a few things to talk about today, but we have no practices today because we aren't doing that quite yet. I talked to you guys about the rollout that we're going to do once we go huge. Once we go huge in August, I do have extra plans for August as well. So the plan goes like this, okay? Right now, we're doing nothing. So good job, everybody. Good job. Clap it up. All right, but in about a month, we're going to start recruiting. And actually, since August tryouts are the 10th, 11th, 17th, and the 18th, those 4 days for Aurora, Broomfield, Centennial, Denver, in that order. All right. We want to go 100 days prior to that. It's actually a little bit more than 100 days, but we're going to start on May 1st. I'm going to start recruiting. And the 100 days prior to that, 100 days after May 1st, we want to recruit basically 10 kids a day, which is a daunting task. But we have 4 different areas to do it in, and I want to get 16 coaches to help me out. All right, 16 potential coaches, 16 people who want to be coaches, and I'm basically going to pay them like money for every single person that they recruit, even though the recruits come in at $10 a pop or $1 if they get in early, or if they get in with a card, like a special discount card. So we just want the kids to be there. We're gonna actually cut half the kids. So the goal is to get 24 kids and per grade level, and then cut half of them. All right, so that's the goal for that. What's up, Kieran and Declan? Loud. All right, and after that, after we get our teams going, we want to not throw the kitchen sink at them. So I'm just warning you now, we are building up right now just to get everything back in, so you guys get your shooting days in, you guys get your practice days in, because doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it's not enough. We need all 7 different events, and I call 7 different events with the 3 workouts, the 2 team practices, the 1 shooting, and then the 1 open gym. We want all those events going. I really just want 7 days of skill workouts, but that's how people work, and it does help, especially if you guys are doing this stuff at home. We don't need 7 days of skill workouts, so I like you guys working out on your own better than working out in the gym, actually. So we are going to roll it out again, and this one will be more frustrating, but we're going to roll it out quickly, and I'm thinking 3 weeks in between rollouts. So when we first start in August, like late August, we're going to go 3 days a week for 3 weeks, all right, where we're just doing the skill workouts. Then we're going to add the 2 practice days, and then 3 weeks later we're going to add the shooting, and then 3 weeks later we're going to add the open gyms, or something like that. Maybe I'll add the open gyms first. I'm not really sure, just possibly the open gyms first, because I think that those are the most fun. We can get those underway. But I want people to not just take everything for granted. I want people to understand what everything's about. So when it comes in, I want it to pop up by itself so people can attend more. And I want to slowly roll this so that, again, we don't mess it up. We got to get this. So those are the plans. I'm excited. 10 people a day is not impossible for 100 days in a row, especially if I have help. So maybe we'll ask for help from you guys as well. We'll start some kind of recruiting plan too. I'm already starting the apparel, things like that. But I'm totally excited for this. I just want to fix Colorado basketball before it's too late for you. I mean, what if I don't fix it and you already graduated, right? And it doesn't help you out. So I'm looking to fix Colorado basketball for you. I think a lot of people out there are actually going in a positive direction. What I've seen the last 2 years that I've been here is positive. I've seen definite signs of people getting better at just organizing the whole thing, at competing, but it's not to the level that it can be at, and I think it can get there fast if the right person in charge does it. All right, we just got to do it, not worry about money, not worry about clout, not worry about anything, and just do it the right way. There are ways to do it. Someone just has to be brave enough, and I want to be that person. Anyways, moving on, we that let's start with the Did You Know section. All right, Did you know that Shaquille O'Neal threw his gold medal away on the highway? All right, story goes like this. So he was playing in the gold medal games. This is back when the United States could easily beat everybody because kids used to put in work back in the day because they had nothing to do because TikTok wasn't invented yet. And other countries didn't even know about basketball. But this is the Dream Team 3, I believe. Shaquille O'Neal was supposed to be on Dream Team 1. And he got outvoted, and they put Christian Laettner on it for the one college kid, but he wasn't. So he's on this one, and he's going into the championship game, and the coach tells him, hey, we're going to play David Robinson a lot more because this is his last game ever. And Shaq was like, bet, let's do it. And apparently Shaq didn't play the entire game for the gold medal game until the last 2 minutes. And he was so upset, he drove home in his jersey, like didn't shower or anything, and then took his gold medal and chucked it out of the window. You know how angry you have to be to chuck your gold medal out of a window of a moving vehicle? He says to this day, probably no one's ever found it. I'm sure some homeless person, some former homeless person found that thing. It's worth something. Maybe not straight up, but because it was Shaq's. Yeah, they probably thought that he stole it and arrested him. Who knows? But Shaq says that he used to have just an enormous temper. He was like the Hulk when he came in to his house after like losing games because of his free throws, and he would like tear up the whole house. And he says since then, this is the best part. Since then, he's changed. He's turned that energy, that negative energy, into positive. Whenever he gets mad, he goes out and he does something amazing for someone. You've probably seen the stories where he like will buy something for someone at a store, things like that. Who knew that was all because he was having a bad day? But I not that I'm like Shaq in any way, but I do the same thing. If I'm ever having a bad day, I will make sure that I make like 1 or 2 people happy. I'll go out of my way to make 1 or 2 people happy. And the way that I see it is, okay, if the universe is making me have a bad day, that means that it wants to knock me down. It wants to knock us as a universe down. It's trying to, like the universe is trying to knock humans down. That's how I see it. And it's trying to take me out, one of us out. So I feel like if I make 2 people happy, the universe is like, come on, I can't even kill them. Every time I hit 1, 2 pops up. And if you were fighting against, let's say, some kind of snake with like some multi-headed snake, like this thingy right here, but it's like has like many heads, and every time that you hit one of its faces, it grew 2 more. How much more would you be willing to fight it, right? You wouldn't, right? So that's how I feel about life, is you do that, and every time that something negative happens to you, go do something positive to someone else, because it takes the focus off of yourself, because it shouldn't really be there in the first place. It makes your mind forget the bad thing, and it just makes the world an overall better place. So it's like, yeah, you're sad, but 2 more people are happy. We're overall better. So I don't know, I just see it as a win. So I'm with Shaq on this one, not with throwing the gold medal out, but in the fact that he's learned since then on how to redirect his anger toward positive things. So did you know that Shaq was a good person? All right, and also, who has that gold medal? Someone's got to have it, right? Let's check the quote of the day. All right, quote of the day is, pain's inevitable, suffering is optional. We have a theme today, I believe. Yes, you are gonna hurt. You're gonna feel bad in life. You're gonna stumble. All right, crap's gonna happen to you. You're gonna get no minutes of playing time one day. What are you gonna do? All right. If you watch movies, like I grew up loving movies, you put yourself in the movie every now and then, and you'll be like, what would Superman do? What would Batman do? Okay, cool. This horrible thing has happened to you. How are you going to react? Now, you could be like one of the people in, like one of the extras in the movies, or like one of like the bad characters in the movies. And when something bad happens to them, they just fall to pieces. They're like, ah, and then they go, Superman, help me, like that. And then I guess you could be them, I guess, and then Superman will come help you. Or you could be like the hero himself, where this bad thing just happened to him, like Batman broke his back, he's in a cave, and they're like, oh my God, what are you gonna do? And he's like, I'm gonna come back. And you're like, oh my God, right? So pain is inevitable for everyone, but the suffering part, whether you are the hero or the person just begging for help, that part is optional. You get to choose which one that you are. So are you gonna be the hero who's gonna like heroically just be like, this enormously bad thing happened to me and I'm gonna come back? Or are you gonna just be like, yo, I need some help. Where's Superman? Like that. So you gotta figure that out. All right, what's up, Teo Trujillo? I see you in the comment section, baby. All right, that's the quote of the day. Pain's inevitable. Suffering is optional. Take it to your grave. All right, moving on. We got, where do I want to go next? Highlights. Let's go with the highlights. All right. I feel like for the highlights, we normally show you guys like highlights of ours, highlights maybe in the NBA, like some like one-off things. I feel like since I missed the highlights yesterday, I kind of just want to watch all the highlights with you. So let's just watch those highlights real quick. We got the top 10 from the NBA. Let's check it out.
Top 10 at number 10.
Number 10.
Hayes, the emphatic
Oh,
putback.
shoot.
Ouch on the landing.
Oh my
Hayes,
God.
solid
I
at the
hate
slam.
that. I know some of you guys
work
may
a
not
little
know
bit
what
on the
it's like.
dismount. We'll return.
Some of y'all may not know what it's like to fall from a rim. But I mean, it's actually more scary than it is painful. It's like as soon as you like go like this and you like let go and you feel yourself free falling. That free fall, it's so scary. Then you hit the ground and you realize like something can be broken. And then it reverberates through your entire body, and you're like, where am I hurt? How bad is this going to be? But then sooner or later, because of being young, usually was when it happened, and how the floors kind of like give, it doesn't actually hurt as much as you think it would hurt. You do have to learn how to fall, get it, and get used to it. It could break something, but like you got to fall well and just stay tucked in and hope for the best. I've been in a few situations where I've been caught off of a dunk where I fell, caught by like 3 people. And I've been like in situations where like when I was 36, fell into the splits and hurt my leg for like 8 weeks. It was crazy, but that is some scary, scary stuff. I won't talk about each one like this. I just saw that and I thought about it.
To Jackson Hayes a little bit later, see if he gets it right. At 9,
Nice
Steph
no
Curry,
look.
the
The no
to
look.
Andrew Wiggins. Curry, the dish.
It's all about
Wiggins,
subtle
the
stuff.
finish.
It's subtle.
The Dubs get the W thanks to some great defense from Draymond.
Give me that.
Late in the game, it's Draymond.
Is Draymond
Green
still playing?
coming up big. The
I'm surprised he didn't kick
swats.
the guy in the back of the head.
And this time, Draymond's
Oh, he's
enthusiasm
about to attack the ref. Run,
is
referee,
infectious.
Oh, he's okay.
At 7, Luka Doncic. How about this for the
Luka.
first bucket of the game? No look cross-court
Dime.
pass.
Dime.
PJ Washington for
Is that a
3.
curveball?
Luka. Yeah, he can see him. Great find. To number 6. Paul Reed steals it from Chet Holmgren.
Nice cut
And
off.
gives the rookie a welcome.
Nice cut off. You saw him cut him off. You saw that?
Paul
Could have gone straight,
Reed
but it was like, nah, I'm going
gets
for
it
you,
done
Chet.
coast
And
to
then
coast,
dunking over you,
and the
dog.
Sixers
I
bench
don't care if you're
loves it.
7'9".
At 5, Anthony Edwards
Oh, no.
in the passing lane and
Oh,
throws it
just a
down.
regular one. It's just regular.
Edwards, the swipe, and the slam.
It was just
More
regular.
from Edwards coming
Don't worry.
up. At 4, TJD, Trace
Yeah.
Jackson Davis.
He's tricky.
The
I've noticed him.
one-hand jam.
He switches hands when he dunks the ball. He can go either way he's
Posterizes
long.
Daniel Gafford with the
I
left.
think he dunked over Wemby too, right?
To number 3, we have another poster on your way. Keegan Murray makes Ivica Zubac's regret
Yeah,
even
kinda.
trying. Murray
Not a very good day for highlights so
up
far.
top and throws
what we
it
got
down.
next? Come on. Give me some.
Let's get back to Anthony Edwards at number 2. Through the lane, brings it back, the two-hand slam.
Pretty emphatic. Pretty
The
emphatic.
final minute of the game, huge moment for the T-Wolves, and
Okay.
Edwards
Come on,
comes
give me
up
something,
big.
number 1. Those are all just all right.
That brings us to number 1.
Here we go.
No, Edwards is not number 1 with that jam. We're back to Jackson Hayes.
Jackson.
Hayes on the breakaway. Not just a jam, between the legs.
You know, back in the day,
Jackson Hayes on
that
the
used to be
break.
something special, but now it's like everyone does it. It's so weird. If you did this like in the 90s, they would have been like, that's the greatest dunk of all time. Now everyone does it. I think, is it just timing? I have no idea, but that is so strange. How we're just like, he went between his legs during a game on a fast break. Who cares? I mean, what does he have to do? Dunk over someone? Has anyone ever done that? Has anyone ever dunked over someone between their legs? I think not. Come on, Obi. Obi Toppin needs to do that one. All right, let's check what we're supposed to be doing today. All right, we got the open gym stuff. 360 reverse layup is what you guys are supposed to be doing for homework today. You're welcome. All right, we don't just do the nerdy everyday stuff. What's up, Wes? We don't just do that stuff. We do some fancy stuff too. All right, 360-degree reverse layup, and then we got the 1-on-2 escape for the open gym stuff as well, where you're going 1 against 2 people trying to break their press. It's a great ball handling drill. Also good for the defense because you guys can't even do that. All right, then 5-on-5 cut through it if we had open gym today. Then Buffalo layup drill for the team stuff, points in the pot. Which is a great free throw game. All right, the free throw game goes like this: if you make your free throw, you shoot your free throw, the next guy goes up. You guys go around the key shooting free throws, free throw, free throw, free throw. But if you make it, it puts a point into the pot. And if they make it, it points a point into the pot. So there's 2 points. If the next person makes it, a point into the pot. You can play this game with two or more people. And then if you finally miss it, however many points were in your score, you start with 7 to start, or 10 or whatever, that many points gets taken from your score. So you want to not end up with 0 or you're out. So that's the points in the pot game. It's a great game because it applies pressure. It's shooting free throws. It's nothing crazy. But you get to play with your friends as well. Defense on dribble handoffs, that's where we do flat shows. Contest shots, we want to contest shots rather than try to block every single shot and get fouls. Also, especially on fast breaks, we want to just turn them. 0 to 3 seconds, down by 3 with free throws. We want to, with 2 seconds left, down by 3 with free throws, make the first one, miss the second one. Depending on whether you made the first one or not, it depends on how you missed the second one, because either you're going to shoot the second one. If you're down by, let's say, 3 because you missed it, you guys now need a 3-pointer. And you can't dribble out for a 3-pointer. But you do want the rebound, so it's kind of hard. I would say shoot the ball, send 4 people. All right, and then the free throw guy backs up. Since he just got a shot off, he should be like on. All right, and he's looking for an open spot as the 4 people are going to be rebounding and passing it out to him for a game-winning shot or a game-tying shot. If you're down by 2, however, you send 4 people again, but the free throw guy stays there, and once the ball hits the rim, he can cross the line. And once you get the rebound, because you better get it, you go right into the defense, try to hit them, don't dribble anywhere. Try to get the foul, because the defender is thinking, try to avoid the foul. I just gave up this rebound, I can't screw it up by getting fouled too. So you're trying to go for the foul, know that he's gonna move. All right, then we have the Olympic drill, which is an awesome drill that UCLA and so many different colleges and high schools run. You can do it all day long, where it's 3-on-2 fast breaks with a 3-on-3 trailer. And then you play it, and you bring it back down, and you go back and forth, and it's a super fun game. But we don't have practice today, so we're not doing that. So maybe next week we do this stuff. I'm not quite sure on how practice schedule works, but yes. All right, let's move it on. Moving on up, we got I believe we have conspiracy theories, and we have a conspiracy theory in women's college basketball, talking about Caitlin Clark. All right, she was offered a big $5 million contract, and they asked Ice Cube, so what is this, just a free publicity? You don't think that she can play with the boys, do you? You don't think that she'll accept when she can get hurt, do you? You just said that. It's an empty offering. He's like, it's like an NIL deal. He said it was what he said. And basically, he's going to get a lot of eyes on his product. He thinks that it's worth it. All right. For Caitlin Clark, I mean, she's going to get some money by being in the WNBA, like $100,000 or something like that. But she's not going to get $5 million. Should she say no? Would she say no? Is this just a conspiracy? Is this just trying to make some money off of her, maybe? Could she actually play is the biggest question. And I think in a 3-on-3 game, she can. I think so. I think, oh man, it'd be easier for her to play in a 5-on-5 game because she could have help on defense. Defense would be the most impossible part. Shooting an open shot, she can do that. And when you're in a 3-on-3 environment, it's hard to guard a pick and roll without help. So if she's on the team with, let's say, 2 guys, yeah, she'll be a very formidable person in a 3-on-3 match, for reals. It looks like Ice Cube has a T-shirt that has a tiger on it, by the way, a cartoon tiger. But yes, so I do believe that this is very, very possible. Where I think that it might actually happen. And I know that there's a whole bunch of talk about are women as good? Says Caitlin Clark earned his respect. Are women as good as men? All this kind of stuff. No is the answer. They're not as physical and things like that. And physicality is huge. But in a certain environment, women can definitely shoot as well as men easily, very, very easily. All right. And but because she handled the ball against a guy in like stride. She can like, you know, occasionally, especially with like the really quick guy and things like that. So I don't think that this is a conspiracy in terms of like Ice Cube just like using her and things like that. I think it's a legit offer because it would make his product bigger, and she does have a great following. I think that she could do well in this. I personally do. I think that because you can help out on defense and 3-on-3. If it was 2-on-2 or 1-on-1, no chance. But 3-on-3, yeah, you can definitely help her out. You would be giving up some shots though. So I'm not saying her team would win, but she would definitely hit a couple of big shots. That's all she really needs to do because all we care about are highlights anyways. So that's what I think. Anyways, who's doing the homework? Speaking of conspiracy theories, we had a few people, or no, one person sent me the homework. His mom sent me the homework and goes, here's my son's homework. But I'm like, you gotta post it. The whole thing is posting it. I know people can do it. Posting it is different, right? So we gotta talk people into posting it. I see a Teo Trio all day long during this hugely important spring break. Because during spring break, if nothing else to do, are you working out? You got Trenton and Weston doing some work. Nice job. High post flash with Trenton. Nice job. Karen and Declan with the triple cross repeat. Triple cross repeat is the homework for the month. I like it, everybody. Great job. Number scissors with Trenton. Who called up the numbers? Great job, though. All right. Let's see the story of the day and see what that's about. Watch it.
Worrying is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but gets you nowhere. If you worry about how you're going to perform, you've already lost. Train hard, focus, and then try your best, and the rest will take care of itself.
You know, I think what's so important about that train, focus, and try is you need to see those things as individual pieces. All right, you can't combine them, so they need to be like separated. All right? Even though you should try hard at training, and you should focus when you're training and things like that. But I mean, like, think about the times when you're doing it. So you're going to be training. When you're training, you're trying everything under the sun. That doesn't belong in a game, right? When you're training, you're training. All right, and then when you're focusing, I would say that's like bringing all your attention, all your concentration. This is the time when you can bring the anxiety in there. This is when anxiety is actually probably maybe good. When you're watching game film, you're focusing. You're meditating on it. You're thinking about your opponent. Absolutely, yeah. Bring the anxiety then. But then once the game starts, now it's just the try. Now it's just effort, and you have to trust that you did the previous two things well enough, because you can't bring the training to the game and say, oh, let me work on my 3-point hook shot right now. Stop it. And you can't be like, oh, let me scrutinize every element of my game right now. Stop that. You're gonna train yourself past your abilities because you're doing stuff that you can't do yet in the games, and you're gonna add too much anxiety to the game by trying to focus on every little scrutinizing detail. No, now it's just time to play. Now it's time to try. And all you have to do is just up the effort. And if your part of your game isn't ready yet, you just add effort to that. And I think that's the way it should be. So, yeah, you have to train, focus, and try, and put forth all those things, and then you're good. Whatever it is, you shoot the free throw and you miss it, make it. It is what it is. Like, you just have to just trust in the past work and just say, I got this. And it reminds me of how parents are with kids sometimes, where they're super worried about their kids, super worried, and it's like, and then their kids like move out and they're so scared. And it's like, no, look, your job as a parent before they're 18 is to train them to live without you. And if you've done a good job when they're 18, don't worry about it. You did your job. And before they're 18, just be like, our job is to prepare them for the future. So you shouldn't even worry about it either way. So worrying is like a rocking chair. It might give you something to do, but it gets you nowhere. Worrying doesn't do jack squat for you. Okay. All right. Let's move on to our trivia question today. Trivia question today is: His dad played for his alma mater, Georgia, in college, but played for the Celtics in the NBA. His dad played for the Celtics. Who is this current NBA player? Do you get that? Do you understand that? I don't know. Do you? All right. Well, this current NBA player's dad played for Georgia in college, the same as his son. But he played for a different team. So it's not this guy does not play for the Celtics. But his dad did play for the Celtics. I won't tell you for how long, because that would be part of the trick question, I think. All right. So who is this current NBA player? Do I know the answer? Let me see. Do I? Yeah, I know who it is. Who do you guys think that is? Kind of a trick question. All right, his dad played for his alma mater, Georgia, in college. Alma mater means like the place that you went to school before. I don't know why they say that. It's like Latin for like place that you went to before. All right. Yes, but he played for the Celtics in the NBA. Who is this current NBA player? Good luck, guys. I think he chose Georgia over a slew of other schools, but he chose Georgia obviously because of his dad. That's what I'm thinking. His dad went to school there. He was like, let me go to school there as well. All right. Yes, so his dad played for his alma mater in Georgia College. Who knows this trivia question? We got about 4 more minutes to the end of our show. All right, and I will just let it finish up. You guys can answer if you want to. I've got Kieran leading 2-0. All right, moving on. You guys got 3 more minutes to answer it, but I'm moving into the last thing, which is what is our social thing that we're talking about here? Social, what is this? Ah, yes, the social is actually women's basketball again. Okay, I've never heard. Whoa, yes. Kiernan, you got it right, Kiernan. You got it right. That is 3 points for you. It is Nick Claxton. Nikki Claxton, who plays for the New Jersey Nets, if there's still a team around. But yes, his dad played in the NBA for the Boston Celtics. Great job with that answer. Yes, and I was thinking about the social aspect of this because a few people told me, I've heard more chatter about the women's basketball than ever. Think about that. Within your lifetime, like 3 years ago, it was a laughing stock. Think about how they changed their culture over these moments, and who did it? It was a large part of Caitlin Clark, Paige Becker, and all these other people that we can name now, and them just putting themselves out there, them taking on all the haters and just going anyways. And again, I know it's been like a long time coming, and this is just like the peak of it. It started with like Rebecca Lobo and Cheryl Swoops and so many people from so long ago. But no, now it's kind of coming to fruition. So I say use this as a shining example of like, because people will dog Colorado basketball like that. People might dog you in basketball like that. All you have to do is persist and push past that. And I think that anything's possible because like honestly, like 2 years ago, women's college basketball was an absolute joke. Same with the WNBA, and it can all change. I know more women's players than I know men's. Like seriously, I can like name all these girls, which is like insane. Like, because I would have never thought that before. And we can say it was all because of Caitlin, but I mean, this girl right there had something to do with it as well, Angel Reese. I mean, they're kind of like loud and audacious and things like that. People might be annoyed at them. Some of them are the villains. Some of them are on the good side of things, right? But it was more popular, and I had so many people say, oh yeah, I'm not making it tonight. I'm going to watch the women's NCAA game. One bar said we're only showing the women's games. And I can name like one player from the men's side. That's Bronny James. I can't even name anyone else. I can name like at least like 5 or 6 of the women's side. I don't even watch it. So it's a cool thing, and I want to do that for Colorado basketball. I want to do that for you guys, and wouldn't that be cool if you could do that for youth basketball? People know you guys by name, because why not? That's the whole thing. Is it's an entertainment industry. It's a fun thing, and we can keep it fun, and keep it exciting, keep it awesome. Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, that's my social commentary for the day. We got the quote of the day. It's pain's inevitable. Suffering is optional. Make sure that you guys choose the option to not suffer. All right, go through the pain, see the pain for value for what it is, but you don't need to suffer. All right, you can move right past that. All right, I'll talk to y'all later, man. Great job, everybody. Peace out.